Alright, yes, I saw my kwa babiem and famra pepe so ice channel so I was YouTube. Yadamasi sir abreni abribiano muguso na mosheye. Yani so hwa mosheye no. Me pacho sene ane da edikan ya wo hwe dwumade ya. Momodian say oba subscribe to channel no ade amaye. If today is the very first time you are watching us, kindly subscribe to the channel for us. Now me say oh subscribe ya enye den. Eno ane say oba hwe screen now ocean so ubo subscribe ego odo nsa emia so pe di eba betwato na e subscribed na zafi wonso waba ababeka pepe so rise abusia kodo. Kindly subscribe to the channel for us, thank you. Now Accra Hearts of Folk host to Asante Kotoko nyame aya doma Accra Sports Stadium and adwumadi na eboso 3 p.m. on Sunday mechire ochena kwesiada na Saturday 3 p.m. on Sunday. Game no ebebaso. Na game na ebaso no. Yadikai ade the 20-man squad each of the size. Coaches na name no at the amount of that. Afi ye pese e wura game no. Na ye hwe team ben na game no ebeko at the amount. How would the two coaches set up into the home coach and as a team obo home. Team ade Accra Hearts of Folk. Quatara saying and over set up the team no for this particular encounter. How has folk fared so far at home? How's home performance at saying? Then we'll look at Asante Kotoko, how they have fared so far. League and so we'll concentrate ourselves with the away form of Asante Kotoko because they are the away team in this particular fixture. Then ye free wa na ya babeshe say two teams, based on player availability. Based on every other thing, why any favorite? So we'll call the game here. You bet try why any favorite to be winning. Now the obe winning no, obe winning margin bet me I saying game nankasa. How ni expect no? Karim Zito Abdel Kwabute, the away coach. How is he going to set up his team and all of that? That is what we are discussing here. Kindly subscribe to the channel for us. Now, my main chance here, I'm from the home team. The Continental Club Masters, glorious Accra Hearts of Oak, beautiful people with beautiful colors. Hearts of Oak, and the Ghana Premier League logo also. How have they fared so far? Hearts, Accra, 45 points from 29 games. 45 points from 29 games. In actual fact, Hearts about 28 games. Almost 29th game and I saw Mobono. Now a away fixture with club editing at the Insuachaman Football Club. Insuachaman Football Club, Eja League in the ball, and that is no news. You say, who means winning Mubianim. So they are no more playing the league. And so the GFA has taken a decision. So, what on your Mubiano? On by awarded 3 points and 3 goals at the amount. That is the story. Now, say, we know at the Efrima. Hearts of Folk. One more AJs are 3 points, 3 goals. Because last week, Omo and Insuachaman and Nesebo and game Nama, so has and Kwana benefited. Obia on Insuachaman ewo game. After saying Insuachaman a ball Omo last game in the league. Omo Samates, Yananko for Refi. Insuachaman last game in the league. And your Asante Kotoko. A bread league in resume. Insuachaman Echo Boss Samates. It was a home game for Insuachaman, but Omo game no. Ewo a Bibiani Dance Park and Omo a free or buy no. And Omo league no Omo Mobim. Omatwe mo e de afrim eti free sabre obi on Insuachaman game bia enya 3.3 goals, so it is not peculiar to Accra Hearts of Folk. Let's establish that. Now you look at the Ghana Premier League log 2024-2025 Premier League season. Yabo 29 round of matches, 29. Now ebimo about 30 matches because omo gamer wamo any Insuachaman woro as a foregone conclusion said they 3.3 goals. Enti ebimo at the account, but in actual fact, you about 29 games. 30th week fixture. And the Airbusuya first game at Yatoja when Midiema of Takwa Ebo Klaba the team at the Midiema Ebo Young Apostles Eshen by 3 goals to 1. It is the only game out of the 30th week matches, the Atoja, I don't know. Has out of the 29 games, one of them 45 points. Hearts of Folk goes for 25. goals against 17. Hearts of Oak in terms of goals are Omwankasa Shade, 22 goals. 3 goals, no. Wamuni Swatramaya already 3 goals at the moment. So it is part of their goals for. But if you are doing analysis of how many goals they have scored indeed, Hearts of Oak has 22 goals. That is the story of Accra Hearts of Oak. Now Hearts of Oak are able home. It's Yanko check the home performance of the Continental Club Masters. Offer league table, if you're there, you are drawing a league table and you want the league table to reflect home performance. The best home team in the Ghana Premier League today, Ayatakwa Midiema, followed by Bibiani Gold Stars, na Aba Asante Kotoko, Sa Edetier El Ghana Premier League log. So, Ope, the best 3 are. In fact, we extended at the 4, Heart of Lions at the 4th, Bichim at the 5th, Brekum Chelsea at the 6th, Basikoli Stars at the 7th, Samates at the 8th, Nations FC at the 9th, 10th, Dreams, 11th, Accra Lions, 12th, Adriana, 13th, Vision FC, 14th, Young Apostles. Hearts of Oak at the 15th position, the league log, when it comes to home performance. It has about a total of 14 games at home. A total of 14 games at home. Hearts of Oak equal 24 points from 14 games. Now, and Sunny, said in 14 games, number of points are 14 games. I have 42 points. 42 points. Hearts of Oak equal 24. And your performance are a Sunny Eufie. So that is the story of Accra Hearts of Oak. That they have played 14 games at home. From possible 42 points, Hearts of Oak 24. They have dropped 18 points at home. 18 points and a half at dropping. That is the story of Accra Hearts of Oak. Let's look at the number of goals the Phobians have scored at home. So has a bobo eufia. Has a bobo eufia. Out of the 14 games, was 12 goals or consider 6. So the children say, and your game Biana Hearts of Oak should go ewum. They have played 14 games at home. They have scored just 12 goals. That means that over the average, they almost goal per game. Then there were 2 games they did not score. But the story is that even Hearts of Oak actually games be almost more than 2. It's just how there are a lot of games the Phobians are drop blank. Now has able game one goal. That is the story of Accra Hearts of Oak. In terms of conceding goals, has a concede 6 goals. So has a concede goal no. We consider 6 goals inti say enkofaba no mo any has able game na wo episode mo hye no 6 goals and a Continental Club Masters a consider eofie. That is the story of Accra Hearts of Oak, who are the home team in tomorrow's El Clasico, in tomorrow's Super Clash. Sa and a story no etie ewo amede won 7 at the amount. Now you be free Hearts of Oak at the end so near Asante Kotoko. So my Hearts of Oak overall performance at the amount. And I told you say overall Hearts of Oak I will seize position 45 points from 29 games, 25 goals scored, and 17 goals conceded. That is the story of Hearts of Oak overall. Then over home na Hearts of Oak at the 15th from possible 18 teams, has at the 15th. And 15th, 24 points in the Hearts of Oak. Yeah, one or 1 point better than Legon Cities who are on 23, 1 point better than Kerala who are on 23, and then 4 points better than Nswatramai who had 20 points at home before Mbeja League in the ball. It's no I has it here now. Yanko Asante Kotoko, Wamuniomo and a airport. Asante Kotoko overall performance. Our Ghana Premier League in the baby say edit here. Kotoko has played a total of 29 games. 30th week fixture has everybody. Of the 29 games Asante Kotoko abon, Kotoko 50 points, 5-0. The chance league na baby air boy 29 points dudua a woman. Points mako 87. And a Kotoko after points in 50. Actually 37 points Asante Kotoko at Wogu. 37 points. And a crop Asante Kotoko one at Wogu. And so Kotoko has dropped 37 points. Ewo league na one ebon. Asante Kotoko at the 5th league table also. 5th. Kotoko in 29 games, almost 29 goals. So Kotoko share a goal per game. Asante Kotoko about 29 games. Asante Kotoko almost 29 goals. Kotoko are considered 21 goals. Where Asante Kotoko story when it comes to their overall performance. Now you have Kotoko home performance and your analysis way because Kotoko air kwa away. Meaning what you say. It yafa hard to folk ni home form because they are playing at home. Yafa Asante Kotoko away form because Kotoko are playing away. And the away performance of Asante Kotoko any. So if you draw the away league table, Kotoko ebeda 7th. Nations FC edasoro as the first team away. Hearts of Oak etosumi Bibiani Gold Stars tosumi ensa. Pando Out of Lions etoso 9. Dreams FC etoso enum. Ensia Samates enum enso Asante Kotoko. Kotoko away from possible 14 points. 14 points. Points do 14 games, sorry. From possible 14 games. 14 multiplied by 3. 14 times 3. And over 14 times 3 about 42. It's Asante Kotoko out of 42 points on my battle away no. Kotoko alpha only 15. Kotoko alpha only 15. That is the story of Asante Kotoko away. It was about 14 games. Out of possible 42 points. Kotoko alpha 15 points. And Asante Kotoko I drop it 27 points away. So Kotoko story no. We drop it 27 points away. And Kotoko, in terms of the fee, no, we drop it 10 points. But Kotoko fee, no, any part of this analysis because Asante Kotoko are the away team in this particular fixture. Game na personal. Kotoko Kobo as the away team. In Tufa, home form, no, at the analysis in footballing terms, it doesn't make sense. Now, only justice to analysis. So we have Kotoko away form. And Kotoko away. Wamo ekura 15 points, Oma drop it 27 from the away games of Mabono. Instead of 42 points, Oma fighting for no. The ekura Kotoko ewa away no. Now Kotoko away Asha 11 goals. Kaisa Mikacho had to folk home Asha 12. So has only one goal better than Kotoko when it comes to the goal scoring ewa away. Has only 1 goal better than Kotoko. Has Asha 12 goals ewa fie. Kotoko Asha 11 goals ewa away. Offer one FA Kotoko in terms of goal concession, and your Kotoko consider bibri because has a consider only 6 goals. Eufie Kotoko consider 15 goals. Eufie we add the story now. Mama, 2 teams, you know, Obia a performance. Ghana Premier League. Youngrum Nafi Memphao Inguraha. Asante Kotoko head coach or Hatsefok Mamishazi Omonebo. Hatsefok head coach. Openya the thing Adi Abubakar Quatara. He prefers to play the 4-4-2 system. 4-4-2. Sometimes about 4-1. Or say 4. No, the one again. No, as about 4. No, the one again. Now I hear 10 players now. 4-1-4-1. No, I 10 players. Or about 4-4-2. And now someone says, "Washa, it's a strikers and ancient. Utimi a parody midfielders in the no about 4-5-1. Sir and a coach Abubakar Quatara. Essentially team no. Now the entire coach Abubakar Quatara. Aya obo the 4-5-1 system and I say 4-1-4-1 no. Aya time and Theophilus Collinson ejina na naso pa no. No you soon as the single pivot. Now it's number 6 DM Bako. Na Theophilus Collinson. And he was giving out to folk what they needed at the time when the league started. Say coach a change no about double pivot. Obo Rafael Amponsa no the kwesi asthma akan ho. Sometimes about Rafael Amponsa nko. And anytime about Abubakar Quatara about Rafael Amponsa biano opponent etwifa no so with ease. And so it is proving say and no any better Enfama Hatsefok. This season Hatsefok defense no better than Asante Kotoko. Because overall Oka league table ni nyina ediboma. Accra Hatsefok one are considered 17 goals. Asante Kotoko one are considered goals no Mako 21. So clearly Hatsefok on the basis of the league table Hatsefok defense and better at the chain Asante Kotoko the way and just subject for debate. It is not a day to imagine watching yet because the records are there. Has a considered 17, Kotoko considered 21, 4 goals more. Kotoko considered 4 goals more than the Hartlepool are considered. It's no idea about ocean so. Now, in terms of two teams, yeah, Pedi obet me, keep the consider fewer number of goals a has. Kaisa away, Kotoko consider 17 goals away. Kotoko consider 17. House of folk at home consider 6 pair. And also another factor, Kodiama cries of folk game win. It is a coach set up 4-2-3-1. And also above 4-4-2. And above 4-1-4-1. Nina Muno, Hartlepool will try to get control at the back. They don't have a problem. I can't just better than Kotoko. Hartlepool goalkeeper and captain Benjamin Asare. I keep 13 clean sheets, but or 14 clean sheets because Omni to my game. No, it is recorded that he had a clean sheet, even though game na amaso. It's a 13-14 clean sheets in the crown. None of the Kotoko goalkeepers and there was Adian. That is clear. Say Osha said the AC red game no man. Come here, said the Continental Club Masters, one much more stronger at the chain club at the team at the Asante Kotoko. Midfield has issues. Oboseto say, Kwesi Asma, Theophilus Collinson, Rafa Mponsa, the Obiboni Biano, coach na aye changes. Quatara on keeping consistent team and in Jama Hartlepool any a consistent midfield. Up front, it is a very bad story for us. Ubebusa says Stephen appear Shankiki. So Bobby as a right winger, washa how many goals? Kwabena Boateng, a Bobby as a winger, washa how many goals? Asamoah Boateng free, so Bobby washa how many goals this season? Ofa Branche the thing, Ade Hamza Issa or 4 goals. Mauli Wayo, 5 goals. Normally Mauli Wayo doesn't even start. Top 2 strikers of Hartlepool this season. And our top 2 scorers of Hartlepool, Okaboma, they don't get to double figures. 80 player watch goals to draw. Adiama Hartlepool league ni no. Aya Branche did Mauli Wayo and Mauli Wayo. Ye ka say watch goals no mako enum. The next player everybody team. Aya Branche the team at Hamza Issa. Hamza Issa has 4 goals. So 5 plus 4 will give you 9. 2 players of Hartlepool. Goals for match. Enti up front 2, it is not a good story for Hartlepool. Now Yamra Asante Kotoko the away team so. Kotoko ball as the away team. Asante Kotoko, the defense, one problems and the issues at the defense. When player the team, Eddie Joseph Ablo a because a brother Joseph Ablo airborne. Now Asante Kotoko consider goals baby. So check here. Joseph Ablo and Samban Dongan, almost central defensive pair. I consider 2 goals in 9 games. 2 in 9. A branch the prayer into pop of a 10th game. Ever so na nukra eba meye ensuachaman de no. So 11th game eba be Kotoko versus what's the name? Legon Cities. It's about say omoko 11 games e concede 3 goals. You understand? So when I say the defense is very strong at that time na nukre. Nan say Asante Kotoko. Man kwa chiri kura. Yan shots yan free Kotoko versus Samatex. Kotoko concede 1 goal. Kotoko ebo the next game on Young Apostles 1 concede. Then Asante Kotoko eko ball 1-0 over club and Didi Brekum Chelsea. Or sign so Wise 1-0. Kotoko in another win. But we no flip na be Asante Kotoko goals concession na or concede bako etia club and Didi through democracy or concede editia Samates Kotoko concede goal editia club and Didi Bechem United or concede goal editia what's the name Clando Out of Lions Kotoko concede 3 editia from saying Accra Lions now acquire 7 or concede 2 editia about 9 goals in about 6 games as a 5 games. A team that was keeping clean sheet upon clean sheet, all of a sudden, almost concede goals in the side. It's a Kotoko defense in our problem. But in terms of the Kotoko attack, compared to Hartlepool, they say that here, Kotoko 2 players are almost combined figure of 15 in terms of goals. na no kra no ye nyina betimi aka si so say because abrante na ye fe no abetamo ani pra che abetamo atranchen be 7-8 games abetamo in the league 8 goals Kwame Poku in the league 7 goals. If you put the two together, you are getting 15. Hatchfolk put the two top scorers together and you have 9. So clearly in terms of young question goal, no, because of players on bit match Hatchfolk. Now coach Abdul Karim Zito, he loves to have control in the middle. And so would deploy 4 midfielders. And now in the game of boy Kotoko versus Diana Stars. About 4 midfielders. And who are the 4 midfielders? About Branche did it Babaya. And as Mami says, Anderson Timenu as the number 6. Babaya as the number 8. And about 2 more midfielders. Wisdom Bassi was operating on the left side of attack. Tete 11, no, but no a midfielder. About a Branche did a Michael Che Dramana on the right side. No, also operating as a midfielder. 84. Or yes, substitutions, he did not dilute the middle. With all the substitutions, one dilute middle, he kept the shape in the middle, which was 4. And then was Asante Kotoko friendly game, friendly game on board the same thing. Coach, first half. And as a first game, cornerstones, the first game, no more middle, now the same midfielder they started Diana Stars day no eti Anderson Timenu Babaya Wisdom Bassi and Che Jamana owie na osese mu no ode the second team ne buy no and also ball Abranche did Samuel Tinedu Emmanuel Entwi and ball Dauda Saka and ode another midfielder. Let me check and be very sure because I was there and we have the facts. Eka ho ema na 4, so he's always looking to get the 4 midfielders. It is our game, no. Now the middle, Samuel Tinedu, about Dauda Saka, Emmanuel Entwi, and about Elvis Cheba for account. Those were the 4 midfielders we usually. So expect that tomorrow the coach to play 4 midfielders, and he will try as much as possible. So when you control our middle, when you control our middle, or trusting the 2 attackers, who have 15 goals combined, so I'm between a deliver at the Amano. That is the story. This game, based on the fact that Kotoko, on the last 4 meetings with Accra as a folk, Asante Kotoko sheding na. Kotoko last 4 meetings with Accra as a folk. Oma sheding na. Last season, home and away, Kotoko Eshe has. This season, Kotoko Eshe has the home. Then Democracy Cup, Accra, Kotoko Eshe has. There 4 consecutive wins for Kotoko, 4 consecutive defeats for Accra as a folk. We expect the game to be very tight. Game we, the most likely outcome, a scoring draw. Scoring draw. If Kotoko are able to do enough, a slim victory over Accra Hearts of Oak. Thank you so much. Me subscribe to the channel and for my